What do you say to voters who just don't want to pay that extra money on their property tax bills?
Well, I'm going to start off by saying I totally understand that. We need to maintain our police department as one where law enforcement professionals want to come and work. And that requires that you pay a good salary. That requires that you have good benefits. That requires that you have a staff that's large enough to accommodate the needs of a city.
And News Center 7 will be in Beaver Creek on Election Day following this levy. We've got new video to show you tonight out of Cleveland. It shows the moment a driver crashed into a restaurant patio. Take a look. Security cameras captured people eating on the patio this week when suddenly you see a white car right there crash into the dining tables. 5 people had to go to the hospital. They're all expected to be okay. Police say no charges have been filed so far, and it doesn't look like alcohol or drugs played a part here. Today, Kings Island will start enforcing its new chaperone policy. Guests 15 and under will have to be with someone who is at least 21 to get into the park and stay past 4 p.m. The park said it's seen an increase in unruly and inappropriate behavior over the last 2 years.
Does it make you feel at all a little bit better with her being so young going to the park?
The only thing that makes me feel better is that maybe the lines will be shorter.
Last weekend, officers caught a teen they said had a stolen gun in the park. No word yet on if this will be a permanent policy. Well, a loud boom Friday night had concerned residents in central Indiana asking some questions. Take a look. Yeah, a resident of Westfield, Indiana picked up the moment on his home video system. Emergency management officials said it was very likely a sonic boom caused by a meteor. That matches reports from pilots in Kentucky who said they saw a meteor to the north. And the National Weather Service picked up something on its lightning detection system, which has picked up meteorites in the past. And new tonight, congrats to the Miamisburg Winds Group. It finished second place in the Winter Guard Invitational at UD Arena today. The team now advances to the Scholastic Open Finals. It will compete tomorrow afternoon at 12:50. From all of us here at WHIO, good luck. Robert, we were talking earlier about meteors and meteorologists.
Yes, different things. Also meteorites, that's a different thing.
Yes,
but yeah, meteorologists. No, in fact, it was funny. One time in college, we had the meteorology center, which would help fund the program, and we would have people call, I think I found a meteor. This was in Alabama. And so,
I think I found a meteor.
Yeah, but no, not our specialty. I mean, it's cool to look at, though. We look at other things in the sky, and something I tried to find in the sky was at least some indication of smoke up there in Fort Recovery, but it's just too cloudy to see anything right now. I know the smoke from the other smoke plume a few weeks ago, you actually could pick up on the satellite and the radar, actually, but not really seeing it out here. It's kind of a cloudy night still, although we are seeing the cloud cover break up slightly. And so the more that happens, the cooler our temperatures will drop. We'll likely even see some patchy frost across the region as a result. But you can see that the cloud cover is breaking up. You see the light gray, how it goes from light gray to dark gray. So yeah, it's breaking up a little bit, just not completely. And as that happens, though, temperatures are going to drop into the 30s. You can see pretty steadily. We do see some slight clearing into the overnight hours, getting down to about 35 degrees by sunrise. I think most of us will stay above freezing. There are a few places that could reach right about freezing. And at least for frost advisories, you can see the 3 southern counties in our viewing area. That's Butler, Warren, and Clinton counties. There will actually be a frost advisory from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning because we are expecting at least some clearing and those temperatures to drop. So be aware of that. Regardless, it is a chilly night. Now, as far as wind, too, with respect to that plume, the winds aren't that strong, but they're generally coming from the west. And so I would say if you're east of Fort Recovery, just keep an eye out. The winds are light, but they are tending to blow that way across the county. And you can see out of the west, you're not going to see a big change in temperature one way or the other. If they were coming in more from the south, it'd be warmer. More from the north, it'd be cooler. But overall, we're looking at temperatures in the low 40s at the moment. It is a little bit cooler down toward the state line and in our northern counties. Wapakoneta is that I guess that would be the Italian plural version of Wapakoneta. Anyway, you can see up there we're in the mid-30s. And then it sounds like a treat or something, also a pastry. Anyway, 41 degrees right now in Dayton. But we're scanning the skies, not looking at any rain. and it is a little bit cooler still than this time yesterday. As we are trending cooler, the temperatures over the next week or so actually do trend up, although we'll still stay below average, actually. We're typically in the upper 60s this time of year. It looks like as warm as we'll get next week is about the mid 60s. So Futurecast shows a little bit of clearing overnight, but we do keep some cloud cover with us. And then as we move into the afternoon tomorrow, we'll see kind of what we saw today. Some very light scattered sprinkles across the region. Many of you probably didn't see any rain, but we do expect a little bit of that tomorrow. Not quite worth canceling plans over. And then Monday and Tuesday and beyond, that's actually looking pretty good. So 35 for the low tonight with some patchy frost. We do see some rain into the picture again late Thursday and into Friday, potentially lingering into the weekend with highs back in the mid 60s. So that's a little bit more seasonable for this time of year.
I do kind of want to get out of town, just for his sake, just in case, just to be safe.
Months after a train derailment spilled